Alright guys, here's one of those matches where we should be expecting corners. The fact that Man United is currently given a red card and they're down by one man. If you look now, we see a potential at least 5 corners on the second half if Young Boys attempts to be more offensive. They'll definitely want to try score or equalize, and this could lead to, defenders kicking the ball out, or in general, in such scoreline dynamic, we see corners happening, especially during the final few minutes. So let's say 7 is our point right now. If the odds do improve, meaning if it does drop to 6 or 5, we're going to buy in again. I doubt that there's only going to be 2 corners the entire game. So the best way to play it safe is to play now at either 6 or 7, which we have 7 right now, and we're going to wait until the final few minutes just in case this does not clear. So we'll see what happens. Again, there's motivational value there, so this game is going to be very offensive now, especially for the home team. You can see that Man United is giving half ball still, so obviously they're far more superior. They might even be able to score again with just 10 men. This is, like, of course, when Ronaldo is now back and the team morales are high. A lot of competent players playing right now. We'll see what happens. Again, we're shopping for corners, and we're going to go in again once the odds improve. So but look, right now it's 56th minute and there's already 4 corners. 2 just happened recently. So according to the velocity of corner kicks occurring right now, we should be seeing quite a lot of corners by the 90th minute, given that Young Boys keep attacking. So we're going to take 8 as well. So usually corners will start stacking like constellations during the final few minutes when the teams are in dire need to score and equalize, especially for Young Boys. And we can see that according to their history, there were a lot of corners that they enjoy. So you can see that they like to attack on the side, or they're just very capable of attacking. What we're going to do now is, again, wait for the odds to improve, or once this revert back to 7 where we started, we're going to go in again, or even at 6, given that there's a drought. But according to the current velocity and momentum we're seeing right now, I feel like there could be a lot of corners before this match finishes. We still have a good 30 minutes plus. Again, this is a great example of how you should consider whether there's value in buying corner kicks. Now, we already went in twice, as you can see, and we're going to see what happens if we get the chance to purchase more corners later. We're looking at the last 2 matches head to head. The lowest amount of corner was actually 6. So we're buying into the floor result here right now. So if the lowest is 6, we're going to try to take that 6 ball when available. And the highest was actually 16. Now, if you look at the latest games played by Young Boys, though, last 3 games, the average amount of corners was actually above 8. 14 on the last. And Basel, they had 6 with Basel, where Basel had 4. So that's 10 corners in our previous match against Basel. I mean, if you look at the stats, you can see that Young Boys likes to collect corners as part of their offensive strategy. So we'll see what happens. Now, if you look at the Man United, in the last 3 matches, the average amount of corners is pretty high too. So 6 balls seems pretty safe. Of course, this is anything can happen, and right now, if you look at Man United's last 3 games, they had 10 corners against Newcastle. Wolves, they had 12. Against Southampton, there was 14. So 7 doesn't seem like far-fetched of an idea. All right, so as you can see, we're at 7 corner kicks already. Young Boys obviously wants to take home the win. Let's equalize. Our 7 balls now clear, and we have a good quarter remaining. I mean, a lot could happen during this final 15 minutes with injury time factored in. It wouldn't be too far of a fetch to actually go for 9 balls actually, but the best time to actually have purchased was when we actually had this recording around the 56th minute or 60th minute mark. So if the odds do drop, and we actually managed to latch into 8 balls. That would actually be a pretty decent deal. If that 8 ball becomes available, we're gonna go in once again on it, and that will probably be available to the market around the 83rd minute. Right now it's 9. It's gonna drop to 8.5 in an 8. All right, so now 8 balls is available. A good 5 minutes with injury time remaining, so you can, decide whether that 1 ball is likely or not. I really think it is possible. This is when young boys will definitely pull out all stops to try to take home the lead, and Manu will definitely try to defend and hopefully take home the win in the next leg. So 8 ball wouldn't be too bad. The market's closed. What happened here? All right, so there it is, 8 corners. As you can see live right now, we have another attack and probably even one more before this game finishes. This is a great case study on how you should invest in corner kicks given the game dynamics, scoreline, and considering the options. So when you take the 9, well, we have at least 6 minutes remaining, so it is highly probable as well for a 9th corner to occur.